Good morning, second graders. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, and it is week 3, day 4 in our instructional packets. You have all had a nice 5-day long weekend, so I hope you enjoyed your holiday and are ready to get back to your schoolwork. All right, so let's go through our learning targets for today and go through a few of the parts of the worksheets that you might be having problems with. All right, let's begin. Okay, so same learning targets for reading and writing that were last week. Reading, you are using what you know about spelling patterns to read and write. And then for writing, you are working on poetry. Okay, and then for math, we are doing the same learning targets that we were working on last week. So you are using, you can fluently add and subtract within 20, and then you can understand hundreds, tens, and ones. And today you only have one page in your math worksheets. All right, let's get started and get to the worksheets. Okay, here's your first reading worksheet. This is actually the only reading worksheet that you have today. So you are going to be looking at the picture, say the sound or say the word, and listen if you can hear the OU sound. So if you remember, the OU sound makes ow. So let's do one together. That first picture is a house. So if you hear the ow sound in house, you just need to circle the OU right there. Just circle the OU right there. If you don't hear the OU sound, the ow sound, then you circle not OU. Okay, go through all of the pictures. All right, so now let's go to our poetry. And remember, we're working through these lesson plans that are showing up on this spot. All right, so it says, read the poem If a Cow Comes in the Kitchen, and answer the questions that are in that, the comprehension part. Some of the questions are, what is strange or funny in this illustration? What does the poem say you shouldn't do if a cow comes in the kitchen? Do you think it would be a good idea to get a broom and sweep the cow out? And why do you think that? What would you do if a cow came into your kitchen? And then maybe come up with some of your own questions that you could ask your family or your sibling. Then for the vocabulary part with that poem, you are going to read the poem again and make sure that you read it with expression. So you could even, on the words like screech, scream, yell, what do those words mean? When you scream, screech, or yell, when might you scream or yell? Okay, and then for our fluency part, again, take notice of the punctuation, question marks, periods, exclamation points, and make sure that you are reading it with that right expression out loud. It always helps to, when you read a poem twice, more than once, if you read it more than once, it gets easier to read it better and better as you read it again and again. So read it more than once. Okay, and then the phonics section, you are working on the OW sound. So OW says ow, just like an OU. So underline the OW sound and what other words in the poem have the OW sound. And then you're also looking at the OU sound, and you'll underline the OU sound or the OU pattern in like the word shout, and go through and find other words that have that OU sound. Okay? And then our creating time for the week is creating like a dance or a clapping pattern or even like a rap that uses the poem that you are working on today. All right, and here's the poem. If a cow comes in the kitchen, right there. Nice short poem. Okay, let's move on to math. Okay, so like I said, the math worksheet, you only have one worksheet today. So your worksheet today, you're using 3 different numbers and solving the story problem that has 3 different numbers. So like the first one says, Jack has 9 flowers. This is what it looks like. Just one page today. So this first question says, Jack has 9 flowers to plant. He plants 2 flowers before lunch, then he plants 3 more after lunch. How many flowers does Jack have left to plant? So you make your equation, show your work, and figure out 9 plus 2 plus 3 equals what? There are some subtraction ones. So like this one, for example, you think, just picture the story problem in your head. If you're struggling to figure out if it's going to be an addition or subtraction problem, don't forget that closing your eyes and having someone read it to you while you picture the story problem really helps to figure out if it's going to be, the answer is going to be smaller or is the answer going to be bigger. Okay, so this one says, you can even picture this one in your head right now if you want to. Allie puts 12 books in a box. She takes 4 books out of the box. Then she puts 6 books in the box. How many books are in the box now? So that might be a mixed, because she's taking some away and putting some in. So is that only going to have addition? Is that only going to have subtraction? Just really visualize the problem in your head, and that really helps a lot of you, I know. Okay, one more thing before I end the video. Don't forget that tomorrow we are going to do our Wednesday 10 a.m. Zoom meeting, and tomorrow's theme is going to be playing games. So I have a few game ideas that we're going to try on Zoom, and it will be just hanging out, playing some fun games together, and enjoying each other's company. The second Zoom meeting this week, I'm not going to do a second Zoom meeting this week just because it is a shorter week and there's some scheduling conflicts involved that I will text you through Class Dojo about. All right, so I hope you guys are staying warm. I know it's very cold outside, but don't worry, just from when I looked forward in the next few days after this week, it looks like it's going to be spring weather again. So um, play your games, read your books, do your work, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.